Could the men's hockey team keep pace with Norwich last weekend?
We have the answer and more on this edition of Spartan Sports Weekly. Let's go.
Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of Spartan Sports Weekly. I'm Kat Eichler.
And I'm Kyle Turner, and here's what's going on in Castleton sports. The men's ice hockey team played host last weekend for their annual Rutland Herald Invitational Tournament and blew past Becker College 10-0 in their first game. Sophomore forward Colin Murray had 4 goals and 2 assists in the game, while freshman goalie Thomas Shelley got his first career start in net and also recorded his first career shutout by stopping all of Becker's shots. The win put the Spartans into the finals against SUNY Morrisville. Sophomore forward Nick Lazorko had a hat-trick in the game, including this goal here. Justin Alonso passes it over to Lazorko, who beats the Morrisville netminder short side. Goalie had no idea what happened. Lazorko also had an assist on Ryan Frost's game-winning goal. The win gives the Spartans an overall record of 9-0 heading into the all-important game against Norwich Friday at 7 p.m. And according to the latest polls, the Spartans are still ranked 3rd in the country behind number 2 Oswego and number 1 Norwich.
After starting the season 0-3, the women's hockey team has gotten their act together, winning their last 3 games. Their latest victims were the Huskies of Southern Maine. The Spartans won in overtime 2-1 at the USM Ice Arena Saturday, November 19th, with junior forward Jade Werger scoring the game-winning goal with just over a minute left to play in overtime. Werger now has 2 goals on the season, and the Spartans improved to 3-3 overall with a 3-1 record in the ECAC East.
And the men's basketball team got their first win of the season last Tuesday with a slim 93-91 victory against the Panthers of Plymouth State. Senior Greg Hughes led the way for the Spartans with 24 points, shooting 6 for 13 from downtown. Junior Mark Comstock had a double-double in the game, grabbing 10 boards and scoring 13 points.
And the women's basketball team traveled to Middlebury this past Tuesday to take on the Panthers. The Spartans had an awful first half, shooting only 18% from the field, and that hurt them as they could not overcome the 17-point deficit in the second half, falling to the Panthers 48-35. Freshman Megan O'Sullivan led the Spartans with 11 points and 4 rebounds. The loss to Middlebury is the first of the season for the Spartans.
Sophomore forward Colin Murray was named the ECAC East Men's Ice Hockey Player of the Week. Murray had 4 goals and 2 assists in 2 games for the Spartans as he helped them remain undefeated. Here's what Murray had to say about his play and our rivals, the Cadets of Norwich.
This past week, I think the secret to my success was actually, I'm going to have to say it was from one of my roommates. I've recently changed up my music that I listen to before the games.
Okay.
And Kyle Pitchler has actually gotten me into like some heavier stuff that actually gets my mood changed before I play the game. I think that having seen Norwich play a few times this year helps, especially with like anyone who can get out to see them. And the atmosphere, a majority of us have been there like last year and played at Kreuzberg Arena, and I think that having that in our repertoire, I think that's really going to help us all out.
Junior guard Taryn Bolanani was named the NAC Player of the Week. Bolanani helped Castleton to a 62-49 victory over Plymouth State with a game-high 15 points and 7 boards, leading the Spartans to their first 3-0 start since the 1986-1987 season.
And here's a list of the upcoming games for the Spartans. Women's hockey is home against UMass Boston for their annual Pink the Rink game Friday, December 2nd at 7 p.m., then home against St. Anselm Saturday, December 3rd at 3 p.m. Men's hockey is at Norwich Friday, December 2nd at 7 p.m., then at St. Mike's Saturday, December 3rd at 3 p.m. Men's basketball is at UMaine Farmington Friday, December 2nd at 5:30 p.m., and then away at Thomas Saturday, December 3rd at 1 p.m. Women's basketball is also at UMaine Farmington Friday, December 2nd at 7:30 p.m., then at Thomas, December 3rd at 3 p.m.
That's all we have for you on this edition of Spartan Sports Weekly. Be sure to check us out on Facebook and Twitter at the addresses below. We're also on PEG TV at the following times. For all of us here at Spartan Sports Weekly, I'm Kat Eichler.
And I'm Kyle Turner. We'll see you next time.